Hello again. In this part of the video we will be discussing the actual handling of the PSP plates. Much like the traditional films, we're going to be taking our cart out of the operatory and outside into the hallway, and here we have laid for you a clean paper towel with the sizes of the PSP films. This is again under the impression that you have actually gotten the requisition from either the dentist or a hygienist, and the appropriate sizes will be dispensed to you by your instructor. So here we have the PSP plates laid out, and of course in their barriers and clean. We have the cup that we have placed out here, the one single cup in which the exposed PSP plates are going to be put into. So given that we have our requisitions, we've taken the radiographs in the patient's mouth, the intraoral radiographs, and we come in wearing our gloves still, of course, same gloves. Once it's been taken out of the patient's mouth, it goes into the cup. So we've taken all three of our radiographs, and they're now put into the proverbial dirty cup. Once that is done, we'd like for you to go back into the operatory, remove these gloves, hand sanitize, do a good quick hand rub, but thorough hand rub, put on new gloves, and grab the wipe, the Optum wipe, and from there we will be removing each and every PSP plate singly, wiping it down with the wipe, and placing them on the paper towel. The premise here is that we should be wiping them twice due to IPC standards, which we follow very closely here. And for the last one, give it a good wipe once and have it laid down. Go back into the operatory, remove gloves, do one more hand wipe with the alcohol rub, put on new gloves, and with these new gloves, I'm just going to keep these here for now. With the new gloves, we then come in, take these, take the PSP plates, grab another clean, I'm going to use this one just for the sake of time, but we use another clean Optum wipe and wipe it down a second time, again as per IPC standards. Given that these PSP plates have not been wiped twice, they are considered disinfected. Go back into the operatory, remove the gloves, of course, do your wipe, your alcohol rub once. You come out with no gloves, and which I'm going to do a quick demonstration of here. With no gloves, we've come out, and of course I have wiped my hands with the alcohol wipe. With clean hands, we now come in and open up the transfer box, which you've seen the whole time here. And of course, the transfer box is known for transferring the PSP plates with the images, the latent images on them, and they're transferred over to the processing area. Once again, with the clean hands, we come in with our PSP plates exposed, following the already pre-existing cut that you see, and we take the images and the barrier and we gently rip them with one hand, stabilizing it with the other, and ideally without touching any part of the plate, we drop it into the transfer box. And just to show you another demonstration, in all of them you'll have a bit of a tear, pre-existing tear. One hand stabilizes, the other rips it gently, exposing the PSP to the elements, but as mentioned before, unlike traditional radiographs, are very safe. We then take the transfer box, and just before we forget actually, it is in the best interest that we have the PSP plates with the phosphor coating side facing the black and the black side facing up. We close the transfer box, and again with clean hands as we have, we take the transfer box, walk it over to the processing area.